Hi, this is Lou. Got a lot of questions about the jewelry that I make and sell to fund some of the STEM activities at the local schools. So I thought I'd put together a brief video just kind of describing what it is I make and how I make it. This is a batch, probably about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks worth of work of sets, earrings, and pendants that I make by cutting, stacking, and then fusing in a kiln glass. So some of the glass is salvaged stained glass, like this piece and this piece are from salvaged stained glass with some dichroic. And the other is scrap dichroic glass that I fuse with glass pieces I cut up. So we're going to go take a look in my lab where I make all of this stuff so you can see the process and what I go through. So here we are at my workshop, and this is the table that I use while I'm building the material. And those are the kilns and the microwave that I actually use to fuse the glass. Yeah, believe it or not, with a microwave kiln, they can get hot enough to fuse glass. I use the smaller kilns. I like those. I make them one piece at a time. It's better. I'm better able to control the heat. Heat is critical with this. If you get the dichroic too hot, you'll actually ruin it, and it just comes out a blurry mess, and you can actually destroy your kiln. I've been doing this now for, I guess, almost 6 years. This kiln right here that's beaten and abused is the original one I bought. And this is the material inside the kiln. It's actually silicon carbide, essentially the same stuff that's on sandpaper. And it will glow potentially white hot if you leave it in the kiln too long. I usually fuse, this one's marked, it takes about 9.5 minutes to fuse at power level 7. And each one of the kilns you can see is marked with its own timestamp because each kiln as it ages gets slower. So, there's some breakdown. This is what used to be our old kitchen microwave. For some reason, my wife doesn't want to use it for food anymore. Go figure. So these are pieces that I've cut out of glass that are getting ready to go in the kiln. You can see some scrap stained glass there, dichroic, really cool looking stuff. And it's really neat because it never looks the same coming out of the kiln. It changes every time, so it's always a surprise. In fact, I have to wait until my wife gets home to pull stuff out of the kiln. She likes to see it as well. These are pieces right here that are freshly, let me put some light on here, freshly out of the kiln that I've not yet drilled. So I attach all of my findings, my pinch bales, using a 1mm hole. Then I have my custom drilling rig here. That's actually a drawer slide mounted to some plywood with a Dremel zip tied to it. And I'll use that to drill the holes out in the jewelry that I'll use to attach one of the pinch bales to. There's one that's been drilled. You can see it goes right through the jewelry. Here are some pieces that are getting ready to be cut up. And here's another box of things that are ready to go on sale. I have been selling recently at a gift shop at a historical site in Ohio, and my aunt, who helped coordinate for me, moved, so I've stopped that. And recently I retired, so I'm just started making jewelry again. It's kind of fun. All of my findings and things that I use. For my jewelry, all of the pieces for the earring that are going to touch your ear, that go into your ear, are solid sterling silver. I don't do plate, and I don't do nickel-free, any of that. I do have stainless steel in case people need it, but some people are allergic to anything but stainless steel. So that's it. That's the process I use to make my jewelry. These are some of the tools. A lot of people have expressed an interest in trying to start. I'd be happy to do more classes, more detailed looks at what I do. just you guys have to let me know in the comments and with likes if you would like me to do a how-to video for beginners. It's easy to make a lot of bad jewelry. Believe me, I did when I first started. It's a lot of fun though. I enjoy it a great deal, and keeps me out of trouble. Thanks everybody for your time. Bye.